Yo. Yo. Waiting for some people to join. Give me a sec. I got a big mess right here. Gotta clean up. There we go. Give me a quick sec, let everyone get in here. Check it out. Got the new deodorant, dude. Sponsored by Arm & Hammer. Real important updates. All right. Couple of things. First thing is these damn stickers here. Some of you have ordered stickers and have been waiting like 8 weeks, some of you longer. I ran out of stock in the stickers, but as you can see here, I got a grip of new stickers. So, everyone who has ordered stickers in the past and haven't received their order, I am in the process of sending out many envelopes full of stickers to you guys. So I do apologize about that. I also printed these out. These are also in the store, and everyone who's been waiting, I'll throw 1 or 2 of these creepy guys in there. Yeah, so anyways, shout out to Bill Johnson who illustrated this for me. Turn this off real quick. Okay. Now that that's out of the way. Also, just filmed a video on this helmet cam. This is all the gear that I use to shoot hotlines currently. And this is everything I use on the last video I shot with Caesar. Exactly set up the same way. So I show a quick like what gear it is and how I have it set up, and just kind of how I put it together briefly. So that video should be going up really soon. At first, I didn't want to really share. I was like holding it back from sharing how I shot the hotline stuff. But over time, I just felt like it was time to kind of share how I do it. That way, you guys who are writing and filming yourself kind of have an idea of like where what I do and what I use to get the shots, and then maybe you guys can also produce some videos in your own cities and towns, you know what I mean? So yeah, this video should be coming out shortly. And that's basically why I did this live stream, just to tell everybody that the stickers are up in the store and all the orders are going out. And I just did a video on my setup, finally. People have been asking forever. Other videos to follow is a long-awaited video on my hardware and editing tools that I use to actually edit the hotlines. Some of you know I got a Mac Mini, I got a new monitor, a new computer setup, so it's not really the same kind of content that I put on the channel, but enough people have asked to where I'm gonna make a video and share that, so that should be coming out soon. I should be shooting that tomorrow, hopefully. And in other news, I am traveling soon. I'm going to Italy for a few weeks with my gravel bike, a camera or two, this setup. Most likely, I plan on shooting a hotline with a guy out there, Luca. I don't know, maybe you guys are familiar with him or not, or the Daphne Fix guys in Italy, or he used to film with those guys, so gonna film with him. Hopefully we get a hotline and some other stuff, and then I'm probably gonna do a lot of writing and just maybe a photo walk or two while I'm out there with either Mamma Mia 7, which you guys are probably familiar with if you remember the photo walks, or this Nikon F4. One or the other, I don't really know yet. Was thinking the Nikon because I haven't traveled with it yet, and I think that would be fun. And also the film is cheaper. What else? After Italy, I have a trip planned right after that. I'm going to Japan for track lacrosse Worlds. Going with some friends out there. Gonna be filming out there with some people. Again, I'll probably be bringing the same exact filming setup, maybe a couple other things, but when I travel, I don't like to travel with something like this is kind of ridiculous to travel with. So although I would like to travel and make really nice stuff with a nice camera, more setup, it's just hard to travel like that. So probably just gonna do GoPro. I might bring this is my RX 100 that you guys have seen videos with before. Just really small and simple. Okay, I think that's all the news I have. I need to clean this fucking mess. I have went crazy. You see that? It's a PlayStation controller. I have been playing Fortnite. Don't tell anybody. What else? Yeah, I guess let me, I'll dive into some questions for, how long have I been on here? 9 minutes? For about 10 minutes, and then I'll let you go, okay? Cool. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and hit them up in the chat. I'm gonna skip everything you guys have said already and start right now. So, ask me something. Do I ride drunk? Do I ride in the snow? I have ridden my bike under the influence. I wouldn't recommend it. It's dangerous out there on the bike. Just be safe. I haven't been really drunk in a few weeks, so that's good. Been trying to hold back on that. I have ridden in snow many times. It's fun. But right now it's summer, so don't have much experience right now. What was the last camera you showed us? The last camera I showed you was an RX100. It's a Sony. It's a version 6, the RX100 6. When are you coming to the Bay Area and bomb Mount Dadwell? I would love to do that. That's actually a great idea. You know, I've never climbed Mount Dadwell before. It's pretty sad. So maybe that can be kind of a double thing. I can climb it to say I did it, and then I can film someone and bomb it. That'd be cool. Prefer fix or road bike? I prefer neither, really. I ride all bikes, and I like them equally. What do you think about the Barentsen Mataro? Should I buy it? I don't know. I know that company does good stuff for a decent price point, so yeah, sure, give it a try. I don't know. I've never owned one. Do you follow fixed gear drivers on fixed gear or single speed? I'd say about 70% of the hotline videos on YouTube have been filmed on my single speed, which is right there behind me. A few videos in Japan and Indonesia, and I feel like one in New York I was on a track bike. It's a little, or fixed gear, whatever. It's a little bit more difficult to get right up on somebody when we both can't stop right away. So I prefer it single speed with brakes because I can get really close, right in the action. What's the last book I've read? Great question. It's a terrible response. It was probably a photo book. Does that even count? It doesn't count. Richard Sandler, Eye of the City. It was a gift. That doesn't even count. I should probably read more. I'm always looking at stuff, visual stuff, so I should probably read and expand my vocabulary and my imagination in that way. When are you coming to Washington Heights? I can guide through a tour of Uptown. Oh, that'd be sweet, dude. I ride through Washington Heights every time I leave New York on my bike, so I don't know. We should set that up. What's the craziest thing I've seen during a hotline? Ed Wonka being hit by a car when it wasn't his hotline at all. I was filming Mario, and Ed Wonka saw us filming. He jolted out in front of us and just blindly ran through a red and narrowly escaped being hit. His tire got hit. He was 100% okay. That was pretty crazy. Your favorite video you have shot? Recently, oh man, I forgot where am I? Oh, there we go. Most recent video, I don't know, I miss doing my 4K chasing videos. Those took a lot of effort, but I just felt like they were fun, and I think Tommy Tokyo is probably one of the funnest ones that I've filmed right now. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. 4K chasing Tommy Tokyo. Am I trying to come to Philly and shoot some messengers? I would. I've only been to Philly for work, so I haven't been out there on a bike, but I need to go out there soon. When and where did you get the idea for Hotline? I was testing a camera mount on my helmet, like this. I was testing it in a bunch of different areas, actually. I was like trying it here, trying it on my bike, trying it like above, from my bike above, trying to get like a drone kind of feel. I was trying to just mess with the angles and tried it on my helmet. I didn't imagine it was going to be a one take, like no editing kind of feel, but once I got back and looked at the footage and how smooth everything was and how you can see ahead of the rider and you're right with the rider and it felt like a video game, I felt like the not editing thing really built up tension, and then I just kept shooting them. I think the first one was a Miguel, and then it was a Cooper, and then I just started going snowballing from there. Yeah. How do you deal with the elitist folks? In the cycling world, you deal with elitist folks with the way you deal with elitist anything. I don't know. You just let that shit roll off you like water, son. You're always gonna have people who like or hate. Not always like. There's always gonna be someone who hates what you're doing, and people who like what you're doing. So if you have a lot from who like and a lot who hate, then I guess you're doing it right. I don't know. Just let it roll off, man. They're just, haters. That's an easy way to say that, I guess. How do you afford all of this stuff? Well, I'm in my 30s. This space I'm sharing this space. I don't pay the full rent on this spot, so there you go. Cutting costs there. I went to college. I have student loans, so learning how to manage your money. What else? What else have I done? Buy little things. Buy things like one at a time, not everything at once. Use what you got. You see that bike back there that I film on? I've had that bike for 11 years, or 10 years. I've had that bike. Not in that same state, but that frame. Everything on that bike not much of it has been bought and brand new for that bike. I mean, over the years I had to buy new wheels for it. I bought those bars, but the fork and the drivetrain came from other bikes and other things. It's just use what you got, man. If it still works, there's nothing wrong with it. Keep using it. I don't know. Chung, that's a good question. Hold on to your stuff, I guess. What inspired me to start filming? Skate videos. Watching skate videos at an early age. Credit almost everything to that. Transworld videos, Alien Workshop videos. Those were by far and still are my favorite. So, yeah, I would recommend looking at some old Transworld and Alien Workshop videos. They probably are going to look a little dated, but you can see they're a lot different than other videos were at that time. Best bike accessory. An accessory. A bell? Definitely a bell. I use my bell all the time. A Spur cycle bell. They're kind of pricey, definitely worth it. Would you suggest an off-brand name or brand name for someone getting involved in cycling? Yeah, I would say something used. Don't even buy anything new. Buy something used and see if you actually like it, and then go from there. Best time of year to buy a new bike or bike parts? I don't know, man. Maybe in the winter when people are getting rid of stuff, like right after cross season or something. No one's really riding. Yeah, that's a guess. I have no idea. When am I coming to Portland? I've been to Portland, and I have not been there with a bike. I'd love to go there, and say what's up to you, maybe say what's up to Dustin, and ride around and see what Portland has to offer via bike. Chicago anytime soon. Yes. I don't know. Soon, maybe. I've been to Chicago a few times without a bike. I would love to go there with a bike. You cannot ride a bike. I envy you because in my country you cannot ride a bike with cars, only on the sidewalk. What country is that? You can only ride your bike on the sidewalk? What about the people who need to walk on the sidewalk, the pedestrians? You have to share it with people walking? That seems sketchy to them. ever broken or fractured any bones riding? Yes. This is a big, huge scar here. I broke this wrist 2 or 3 times. The first time racing BMX when I was a kid. I can't bend it up anymore. It's pretty messed up. Do you think a world without cars is possible? That's tough, man, because maybe not cars, maybe like we might still need trucks. Like how is your, like, for say here in New York City, like there's a bodega on the corner. How are they supposed to get their deliveries? Like, how are they supposed to get their vitamin water you'd like to buy from them, or their, their Zapp's voodoo chips that I love so much? Where are you gonna get those? I don't know. They need to get deliveries. It's not gonna fly in. Coming to Ireland, I'd love to. How many such water bottles do you drink a day? I try to drink this much a day.